All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 136. Backing up here a little bit. We've got Erik Johnsen and Jason Thornberg. How you guys doing?
Fantastic, man. Thanks for having us.
Well,
Great.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that's all good. Food's coming,
here.
drinks are coming, all the good stuff is coming right after this. All right, we are back. Guys, thanks for coming. The food should be here. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're starting a little bit early.
I don't think I need it.
You don't think you need it? Yeah. Yeah. Cheers, guys.
We're
Hey,
a little nervous about the hot stuff, but we're ready.
it's all right. Hey, no problem.
Do we have towels? Like,
Yeah, we got everything. We
No,
got
like
whatever you
shower
need. Yeah.
He gets sweaty when he eats, so you gotta watch out.
I actually got Corona. Just dropped a few towels off. If you guys,
Oh, did they?
you
Okay.
guys need some Corona towels.
Might
Yeah,
need that.
yeah.
2.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Corona sometimes comes by and they're like, "Hey," and I just give them away to
Sweaty guys in the bar.
mainly teachers that come and spend money on beer. Right?
That's awesome, man.
That's
There
how
you
it
go.
should be, right?
That's
Like,
us.
do this promotion. I'm like, well, these guys drink beer, so they can have it. Yeah, that's pretty much how it works. But guys, oh my gosh, so you guys have been here in Taiwan for a long time, right? Erik is
16.
16. Okay.
Yeah, we're just wrapping up 12 years.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. And so far, so good.
Well, we're still here.
Yeah.
We're still here. Huh? We're still here.
Taiwan's awesome. You know,
It's a good spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
I have been here for 20.
20. Okay.
20. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
It will be
no.
20 this December.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's good. It's
Yeah.
a good place to be. I came here. Well, there's my age. I came here about 23 years old, and I came out and planned on coming for 1 or 2 years. 20 years goes by, wife, kid, restaurant. Now I kind of feel more at home here
Yeah.
than there, honestly. Yeah.
I think it,
This is your life, man.
It's the life, man.
Yeah.
It's the life.
same for us. I think we can't. I don't know if a lot of teachers come thinking they're going to be here for a couple of years.
Yeah.
We knew TAS in Taiwan was a good destination. We
Yeah.
used to teach in Thailand, so we were in
Oh, well, shoot,
Bangkok
okay.
before. And so when we were in Bangkok, a couple of teachers came to TAS, and so we knew this was a good spot.
Okay.
And we moved back to Minnesota, where we're from, did life in Minnesota for a few years, and realized that we weren't going to stay there.
So Thailand, then Minnesota.
Yeah. So we did 4
Okay.
years in Minnesota, and we had in the process we were having babies and getting married and doing
Yeah.
all that, and we were kind of settling into our life there. And just my wife Amanda, who's a teacher as well, realized we just
Gotta go.
liked being overseas.
So you guys got a taste of the overseas, sort of like Southeast Asia,
yeah,
and you're like, why? What are we doing? Let's go back.
yeah, we looked around and we knew that TS had a couple jobs, and awesome, yeah. So
That's a
we knew
very
we'd probably stay, but 12 years.
yeah. Nobody knows, right? Nobody knows how long. Beautiful. And Erik, you said 17.
Yeah, we're gonna 16, getting ready to start on 16
Okay.
years.
Okay, and you came here originally.
So, I had no illusions to go overseas. That wasn't me. I give my wife Stacy the whole call. She's also a teacher.
All right, Stacy.
She basically said, "Hey, I want to." We're in the States being a teacher. I just finished my master's program. She finished
Okay.
her master's program. We have huge debt.
Okay, yeah.
And she's like,
I'll
"Hey,
see her.
honey, I really want to travel." And I'm like, "Great, we can go camping anytime you want."
Beautiful.
Right?
I love it. I love
We
it.
can take peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I want to go overseas. I'm like, no?
You're like, why? Okay.
No, not why so much. It's just can't afford to.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Like, so
Okay.
so then she did, so like she does. She just finds a solution and, hey, there's this teaching overseas. And so I'm like, okay, let's check it out. And, I wasn't experienced at the time. I just got through my master's program. So we went to a fair, a job fair,
Mhm.
and 2 job offers.
And that was in the States.
This is in the
Okay,
States. This is
Okay.
in the States. And one was in Egypt, a brand new school.
Egypt. Wow.
Egypt
Okay.
and,
Okay.
Cairo, Egypt, actually.
That's cool.
And it was a
Okay.
Walid school. Like, it was basically a school for money.
Okay. Sure.
And they're like, hey, this is a great opportunity. We're just starting, so you can help create the curriculum. And I'm like,
I don't want. You're like, I just don't want.
No, I just started.
Yeah.
I want curriculum given to me.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
And then the other position was in Amman, Jordan, more of an established school.
Okay.
So boom, we went there, and similar to what you're saying, we were there for 7 years.
You were there a long time.
Yeah, we were there 7 years. Started our family, My daughters were born there, and and
your daughters are a couple years older, right?
yeah. So my youngest is sophomore this year, so she'll be a junior next year.
Yeah.
She came.
Man, she got tall.
Oh, yeah.
Holy. Yours too. It's like, whoa. It's like someone grabbed the little kid, stretched him right out.
Yeah, they've left her mom in the dust, and they're getting close to me now.
But you've seen them.
They're tall. But anyway, my daughter's only known Taiwan, right? We came here. She was 11 months old. My youngest. My eldest is now in college.
Yeah.
We have no desire to leave.
Yeah.
We'll be here. Well, we got to pay for college.
Good place to be for
that.
that.
So that's at least 6 more years, right?
Okay. Yeah.
After that, we'll see. I'll be open for negotiations, but I love it here. I can retire here, no problem.
Yeah. Shoot, you're blasting through all the questions I got for you, man. And that's it, guys. Thank you.
We're done.
Okay.
Hey,
okay. Awesome.
Salute.
Yeah, good. Yeah. No, I was gonna say that I know a lot of people when their kids are born here or here from a really young age, they know it. You know, they feel more at home here.
Yeah.
And I think Tianmu is it's a great place. Like it's this little bubble. You know, when I talk to like American expats, you know, it's like it's this bubble, right?
Yeah.
And I talk to like the Europeans, and they say it's the village, right? And it's everybody just stays in this area, and you can go hiking, you can go to movies, you get Mexican food and Indian food and craft beers, and it's like
Mexican food.
It's Mexican food, right?
Yeah,
Mexican, right?
I think the coolest thing
It's
about
great.
we live in a huge city.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that we know you. You know, like we know the people that own the restaurants that we like to go to.
Yeah.
So it's got this like small town vibe. If you've been here long enough, like you get to know everybody that you hang out with at school. But when you go out, like you get to know the people that own the establishments, which I think is like it's cool. And when you go back to the States, you don't get that. You don't get that vibe when you go to Starbucks or you go to Chipotle. Like
I agree.
So it's different. I like that part of living here.
Also, as a restaurant owner, that's one of the things that we love. Like I had a guy come in for lunch earlier, and he was, it was a bit. He needed a chat. We were chatting, and he had a couple beers, and he was like, "Hey, thanks, man. I feel so much better." I'm like, "Oh, this is my job. We're just
a therapist, man.
This is awesome, man. You know, all the stuff that we get to hear from everybody. It's just like, people say, "Oh, what do you think of this guy?" And it's like, I gotta vault it, man. I can't because you hear so much, and you're like, "No, I gotta vault it." Here we go.
That's what's special about it.
So that's for them. Yeah, can you put
Look at
this one on that side? Yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah, but they can't reach. That one's custom.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Talking about wings, we already have one comment from Joshua from last week. He's like, "Good luck with those wings, guys."
Those wings. Yeah.
Oh man.
Are you joining us in this?
I will. Yes. So I'll take. So I got you guys on there.
Okay. Is this us?
That'll be
two
you
of us
guys,
here?
and that'll be me here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are these moving in a progression here?
So so we're gonna start from this, which is just the simple buffalo.
Okay.
Right. You guys want? Well, let's take the first one before we go.
All right.
Before we
Some
go.
wing
Simple
cam
buffalo,
action.
man. No problem.
Get those towels ready.
Hold up. This is
I really like
this is buffalo. That one is Boom. Yeah, you're good. You're
All
good.
right. Let's get into it.
Yeah, get in on that action, man. Yeah. So
We'll switch off. We can go drum and wing.
yeah, there you go.
All right.
So we'll start on the wing. Right, here we go. One time I had one of the guests who just like right at the beginning, she grabbed like the last one, and she was like, "Whoa!" For like 10 minutes.
Went right for the punchline.
Yeah. She was just like, "Whoops!" Yeah. Like, cheers, guys, enjoy.
Thanks, man.
So this is just the basic buffalo. Should be pretty good. I mean,
It's pretty
I
delicious.
gotta say, a little bit of promotion for you. Your wings are awesome. Your cauliflower wings are amazing.
thanks, man. I appreciate it.
And you can't find them anywhere. And so, like, we always come here and get cauliflower wings and explore all the sauces. So
Thanks, man. You know, the thing is, people always ask me, a Mexican restaurant, why do you have the wings? Like, I just want them.
Dude.
I just miss them. That's it. I just want wings. I miss, and on Wednesday, we do half price, right? Half price wings on Wednesday. And people say,
what was that again? Say it again.
half price wings on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Cauliflower and chicken.
Right here.
Cauliflower and chicken, right? So come on down. And why? Because I miss like those 10-cent pub night, when you go out and you buy like 100 for like $10, right? And you can't even finish them, but who cares? It was $10, So I miss that. So that's what I'm trying to bring a little piece of that.
Good beer, you got good wings, and you got sports on the TV. So
that's exactly what I miss.
Eddie, I remember back in the day, man, when you were, not here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Right around the corner.
Yeah. That's right, man. I mean, you guys have been
I remember life before Eddy.
When you know you're getting hushed every night about 8:30.
Oh my God!
Hey, be
Well, your old place used to be, what was it, like a Middle Eastern restaurant? Or
It was
something.
a sababa. It was a sababa. It was a sababa.
It was a sababa first.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
And so the funny thing was, how that happened was we had a restaurant in Danshui, right? And the owners of that branch of sababa, they came out to Danshui.
What is sababa?
It's
like Middle Eastern.
Yeah. Middle Eastern, okay.
Yeah, like a Middle Eastern.
Mediterranean.
It was
Yeah,
before my time, but it had just closed. So I knew that wasn't, because you opened
They're
up
connected
when we
to
were
the
here.
school.
Okay.
Oh, they were? Okay.
Yeah, so it was Jim and Annie,
Yeah,
right? The
yeah.
teachers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I didn't know
they
if I
came
wanted to
out.
say.
They came. Okay. Might have to say.
No,
okay.
no,
Okay. Whoops. All right. No. So basically,
my
they
phone
came,
just lit up.
They came.
I'm
Boom.
just
Boom.
kidding.
You're fired. Yeah. No. So we went out to. They came out to Danshui, and they said this little Mexican restaurant thing you have here would be great in Tianmu. And I said I would love to be in Tianmu, but I can't freaking afford Tianmu, right?
Yeah.
And then they're just like, you know what? We have a place. Come and look at it on your next day off, and then we'll talk about it. So we went out, and it was the other place. It was a sababa. We went, we ate, we loved it, and we just thought, this is great. I wonder how we can make this work. And they said, you know what? We invested this money. They're super great people.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I'm already sweating.
it was kind of like Jim just retired, right? So Jim just retired. Yeah, we got lots. We got
More
lots.
towels
Yeah.
for Eric.
Yeah. Jim just retired, and then he did that kind of like as his like moonlighting into retirement thing. And it's like restaurant is it ended up being way more work than when he was working. So he's just like, wait a minute, you know. So they did it for 2 years, and then they came up to Danshui. He said, come and check it out. So we said, okay, let's go look. And we figured,
this from me, please.
yeah. Basically, it was that. It was like, what can we do? And I said, well, we basically have like no budget, and they're like, doesn't matter. You got to take the place. And then so we worked it out, and we were there for 10 years. It was great. You know, aside
We
from
loved
the
it, man.
neighbor,
Yeah.
from the neighbor, I've actually got a picture. I think if you hit number 10,
Do you really?
hit
I
number
get it.
10. I think that's the one. Boom.
Hey,
there
look
it
at
is.
that was the old
Hey,
place. There you
That's
go.
the old place. Yeah.
Mrs.
There
T.
you go. Look at that.
There you go.
Oh.
Yes.
We always sat at the corner. You had the corner, because
Yeah.
it's one of the few places in Tianmu that has an outdoor
That's the
patio
reason I
seating.
loved
Oh,
it.
I loved it.
That was the reason I wanted that place so
Yeah.
bad.
And so we'd always go and sit at the round table at the corner, and the kids would come, the dogs would come, and that was after one of those nights. So
Yeah, it was a good one,
Awesome.
man. Yeah, that was a good one.
Love it.
So basically, they said, come and take it. So we got William.
William.
We got William on there. William, Patio William.
Patio.
What
Speaking
is
of
it?
patio.
Let's go.
Is that what? That's awesome.
Yeah, he's saying, don't you clowns, no indoor dining. His bands. William, come on down, have a
We're
beer.
outside.
man.
This
Have
is just
beer.
a green screen.
That's right, exactly, yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, we went, we checked it out, we made a deal, we took it, everything was great. And the first day, I had a live musician in, and he was just like a strolling sort of mariachi. And then we weren't even open; it was our soft opening.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day on our gate, there was this big note, handwritten, that said,
F you.
"This is Tianmu. You don't do that here."
Yeah.
Signed, the neighbors.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I was
Plural.
like,
Plural.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. And so after many years of the cops being called on us every day, we figured out who it was, and to be honest, we had to close a little bit early at 8:30 because just to kind of keep the neighbors kind of okay and to keep within the law and stuff like that. But I mean, it was 10 years there, never had a fine, never had anything. So. Yeah,
That's
Good
pretty
for you,
good.
man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, knock on wood.
And the funniest part of that is when we were doing this location, everything was boarded up. And, if you guys ever pull a U-turn here, don't, because there's always a cop right here. So, I'm coming in here. There's a cop there waiting for
I've actually gotten pulled over here.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Right. So I pull in here. There's a cop there. And he looks at me. He's just like, what are you guys doing here? I'm like, oh, we're putting a restaurant here. I'm like, oh, cool. He's like, yeah. He's like, what kind of restaurant? I said, oh, a Mexican restaurant. And he said, oh, okay. Is it your first one? I said, no, we have another one. And he said, in Tianmu. I said, yeah, we have another one in Tianmu. And he's like, Eddy's Cantina. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, Your neighbors hate you guys. They call us every day. And I'm like, oh,
That's why we're moving.
I know, man. I'm sorry. I'm like, are we going to have that problem here? He's like, no. Okay.
Are you
Crazy.
branching out ever?
We want to.
Oh,
We
yeah?
want to. Yeah. So in the last couple of months, I've actually hired a specialist that systemizes restaurants. Like, we do want to expand.
A franchiser.
Basically that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So something like that. And it's going to take, we're 1 month in. We still got tons of work to do, but that's the plan. We want to
Okay.
do it. Yeah.
Is there
Because we've tried it ourselves a few times, and it seems like twice the work, half the money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute. That doesn't work, right?
That's not a good equation.
That's not good. Yeah. I mean, I don't have to tell teachers those aren't good numbers.
Oh,
Right?
We don't know numbers.
I'm an English teacher.
There you go. Perfect.
Spell it.
I'm into
Spell it.
feelings.
So it's like, yeah, man, we want to, but we want to do it right. So yeah.
Where are you looking? Anywhere?
I think Nehu's good. I want to do something downtown. I want to
Okay.
try something downtown,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to. It has to be done really well though, because when it's too far, you don't have Eddy coming over, putting out the fires.
Yeah.
So it's got to be smooth. It's got to be fixed. All the little issues that we have need to be fixed. And we've been doing some collaborations with universities and getting sort of like culinary kids and stuff in. So that helps a lot because they actually want to work, and that's tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough one these days, man.
Hard
That's
to
a
find
tough
people
one.
that want to work.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, this is obviously a pretty well off area, right?
Yeah.
So this area is tough to find anyone to work. Yeah, everyone's got to come from outside. Yeah, quick tip.
You can hire our kids.
Yeah,
They're all available.
yeah. I was just gonna do that. Look at this guy. Quick tip: let the guests talk. From William, yeah. So
Well,
my question.
I like to
you-
ask questions, so.
That's right. Yeah. So English teacher, and these are things that I don't know either. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are you teaching at the school?
I'm a counselor in the middle
Okay,
school.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I spent my life teaching special education. So coming from the States,
Okay.
I was a special education teacher. I worked with kids with emotional and behavioral disorders. And then coming here, I worked with the exact opposite. So, most
Except he works with me.
except for this guy. He keeps me on my
Same.
toes.
That's the same.
Emotional kid, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
But I've been a counselor in the middle school. I love it. It's a great gig. Like I said, he can spell. I know feelings. Neither one of us know math, so you're all right.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the kids, they grew up here, and they like it more here. Or how does
kids?
it? Yeah. How is it for them being, maybe not born, but like raised here, going home for like the summer? Is it like, do they feel more at home there or more at home here? Well, both of you
Yeah.
guys, same question.
Awesome question.
Yeah.
Home is a tricky word.
Yeah.
I think we're probably a little luckier in that I won't speak for you, but we both have a kind of a home base in the United States, and then we have a home here. And so we definitely have two spaces that the kids think of as home, which is different. I think some families move around a lot, and home is even a trickier question. And that's a whole different topic.
Yeah, for sure.
But we have, so we're lucky in that way. But I think culturally, our kids do feel like more at home here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, not totally at home here.
Okay.
And when they go back to the States, they look around and they feel like, oh yeah, I fit in here. But then they start talking to people and they're like, yeah, no, I don't fit in here.
It's the term third culture kid, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a big
Yeah,
one. Yeah,
so-
yeah.
There's a few books out there about that, and that's one of the things they have to deal with. That probably more than us. Is we chose this.
Yeah.
They're doing it because mom and dad are, but I don't. My kids have never said I want to go back to the States. They've never said that.
They never said that. Okay.
Okay. And they never even said they wanted to leave Taiwan.
Okay. Yeah.
They love Taiwan. This is where I don't think they can even imagine being anywhere else.
Okay.
So no, not for my kids at all.
Yeah.
But they do feel my 10th grader right now. She's
Yeah.
almost 6 foot.
I know.
And
I was really
redhead
shocked.
and-
I
and,
knew
you
she
know,
was tall, but
And
yeah.
so
Yeah.
so she gets looks, and she
course.
deals with it fine, and but she loves it here, and this is all she knows. She's actually our Asian kid because she loves like the rice and the sushi.
Beautiful.
And like
Yeah.
that's what she wants, and there's nothing scares her like While my eldest, I don't know, maybe it was the Jordan. She was in Jordan for 2-3 years. Like she wants that meat, you know.
Oh, really?
Wow. She just want to roll, you know, like, you know, that's what she wants.
That's so funny.
And it's sad. It's sad. I'm sorry I'm calling you out, honey, if you watch this, but she doesn't even like rice.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Oh,
Rice.
that's tough.
Didn't she learn to like it now?
I don't know. Learn. I mean, like, no.
She's
You gotta get that the Mexican red rice.
You know,
man.
it's just insane. But no, it's good.
Yeah, it's tricky. I think last year COVID was happening, we closed school early.
Yeah.
And since we couldn't get vaccinated here, a lot of families went back.
A lot of
to the
people
United States
left early. Yeah.
And so we went back early, and we're doing school from the States. And that was the first time my kids had been in the United States during, like, the school year. And so they got to see,
Not
like,
vacation mode, right?
Yeah, and the schools there were just open. So, like, they were doing proms and they were doing graduations and they were doing life. And I think that was the first time my kids had seen what life is like in the U.S. And for them, I think that was kind of the first time they're like, yeah, I could do this. Like,
okay.
So that was, and they like it. They love it here. This has been their home.
Sure.
But I think that's the first time that they had seen two realities and saw themselves living in that other reality for the first time. Which my kids are in high school too, so like that's okay. Like eventually they're going to end up somewhere, probably in the United States, going to college. So
college probably, right? Yeah.
You need to start trying on that hat a little bit. So
yeah.
No,
I agree. Yeah, my daughter actually, she loves Canada. She wants to go every summer.
Yeah.
I mean, she's funny because I remember picking her up once from kindergarten. This like Taiwanese kindergarten. I went and picked her up, and she's like, "Dad, I'm hungry." I'm like, "Didn't you eat lunch?" And she's like, "No, the food's crap." And I'm like, "Okay." And this is a 5-year-old kid, right? It's like,
I want a fish taco from Eddy's.
That's it. I'm like, "Okay, what do you want to eat?" She's like, "Well, I'll leave it up to you. So here's your options." I said, "Okay." It's like fish taco, extra onions. We can do an enchilada. We can get butter chicken from Saffron. Or we can get some American brisket, like Baba Kevin's, like smoked.
Good stuff.
I'm like, bro, those are my choices because that's what I love, right? So my kid is just like hot sauce, brisket, Louis burger.
She wants
like she wants that. Yeah. Like that's so. When the crazy thing is, so when my in-laws are cooking, I mean, it's very Taiwanese, right? And she's like, "Let's go to Louis Burger." I'm like, "No,
oh, come on,
you need to eat."
That's awesome.
And she's just like, "I can't."
You gotta eat, Grandma and Grandpa.
She's like looking at me like, "Come on, Dad." I'm like, "Eat."
Yeah.
And she'll sit there like, she does like Taiwanese curries and stuff, but she's like butter chicken, brisket, tacos,
international.
I'm just like, "Jeez, kid," like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's good.
It's good. Like,
it's good. Yeah, but
my eldest is freshman. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
And she decided to do all the international entry stuff, like in college. Like, I'm an international student, right? And so, she was the only white kid there.
Sure. Yeah.
But but in her room, she was able to get a come by sign with that lights up and everything. Before we left, we contacted come by, and they had a little one. And so she lights that up in her room.
It's so funny.
She's She takes her friends to Din Tai Fung, Seattle, because she's in Tacoma.
Yeah. Teaches them how to use chopsticks.
And so she's very open. I am
ambassador.
Taiwan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am Taiwanese.
I love it. Okay.
That's what she tells her friends.
Yeah.
And we were just, she's in her
funny.
in her Mandarin class.
I love it.
Right.
I love it.
That's one of the great blessings of our kids.
Mandarin. Yeah.
His kid, especially Ad, man. Her Mandarin is amazing.
Yeah. I've
way
heard
better
them speaking. I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah, and
pretty awesome.
But Sarah's Mandarin's okay.
Yeah.
So she placed into the junior year, the third year, and her professor is from Taiwan.
Oh, beautiful.
So there they are, just talking away.
Like, boom,
the whole class hates my daughter because here's this freshman of juniors,
6 foot tall white kids speaking perfect Chinese. I love
and they're all juniors, right?
Yeah,
and she's
so
like,
good.
blah, blah, blah.
That's so good.
Does she like rice now?
That's awesome.
Not yet?
No.
I thought she'd have adopted that now.
No, she just eats the.
Come on, Sarah.
I know.
That's hilarious, man. Oh my gosh. Let's grab the next one.
All right.
Going, so the next one
All right,
is
I'll go.
the brown is Chipotle.
Oh, I like
You guys
this one.
have the Chipotle,
Easy peasy. I need it.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
They're getting progressively hotter, right?
They will. Yeah. I also wanted to thank you for the compliment. And one more thing about the cauliflower before I was so rudely interrupted by Patio William over there. The cauliflower
He's lonely,
wings.
apparently.
The cauliflower. He's lonely. The cauliflower wings was an experiment, and I figured I want people to come in for their wings, but there's always vegans or vegetarians. I want to have something for them.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then we came up with the
man of the people.
Yeah. So it's like, let's try that. And then we made these vegan cauliflower wings, and the same thing. We toss them in the sauce and stuff like that. And then I was like, holy crap, these are actually really good.
Super good.
And people love them, and they're actually on par, if not outselling the chicken. Like they're up there. It's crazy.
Well, your wings were awesome.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
But
it. Yeah.
you can get wings other places.
Yeah, of course.
You can't get the cauliflower wings other places. So
Yeah.
I've never found them.
Yeah.
So I love them. Your sauces are amazing. So
Thanks,
like,
man.
yeah.
We make them all in house, right?
William, you do good stuff too.
Yeah, William's got
Next
good
show
stuff
at your
for
place.
That's right. We'll go there for beers, maybe later. Yeah, man. So, is there something that you guys obviously are from the States? Is there something that you miss from there that you wish they had here? And maybe when you're in the States, is there something that you're like a Din Tai? Well, they have Din Tai Fung, but something that you're like, oh, I wish they had this here.
Yep, that's super funny.
Yeah.
I think Taiwan has, they've just, I don't know, like, I think coffee and beer have been huge
Improvements.
in the diversity of stuff you can get here. And if you got a lot of beer options and a lot of good coffee stuff, then that's pretty good. Pretty happy with that.
Okay, yeah.
And that's changed a lot since the time we've been here. Because I think we first came here, it was like Heineken and Taiwan beer. And that was kind of it.
Yeah.
And so you go back to the States, it used to be you'd look forward to doing all those things.
Yeah.
Sodas and beer and like when you obviously when you go
Jones'
to
soda or something, right?
when you go to a grocery store, it's like a million of everything. So,
Yeah.
And that's still pretty fun. Like I think that's one of our favorite things to do is go grocery shopping because there's just so much stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, the first time you go to the grocery store, it's like shock.
Yeah.
It takes you 2 hours to get out of there.
Yeah.
And
20 minutes an aisle.
It's like IKEA, man. You're just like, you're stuck in there. You're like, ooh. Like
that's
Count Chocula and
How many
Reese's
cereals?
peanut butter cups.
How many cereals?
And it's just
place-
like, yeah.
place, man.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I think the first, like when you go back, I mean, the first time I went back, the first summer back after being overseas, like going to the grocery store. When you go here, it's like you want ketchup. There's one kind.
Yeah.
And if you want bread, there's like one bread, and it's good. It's always good quality and it's good stuff. But there's not a lot. You just get what's available.
Yeah.
When you go back to the States, and it's like if you want salad dressing, there's 5,000 of them, and they're like shelves and shelves and shelves, and like, I can remember just freaking out and just having to leave the store because it was just like too
Overload.
much to take in, right?
Yeah.
And so that's both a blessing and a curse, I think, with going back to the States. I think the thing I miss the most about going back to the U.S. is just like open space.
Yeah.
Minnesota's
Wide roads,
Minnesota's like Canada. It's like
Yeah. Okay.
pretty country, and so where we stay in the summer, it's cornfields and just wide open spaces, and I love all that. I love just getting away from dense population and just like staring at cornfields. I love
cool.
Taiwan, but it's nice to have that other thing.
You guys go every summer, basically. Not, COVID not included.
Yeah,
Right?
Right.
the COVID summer we didn't leave.
Yeah.
And that was awesome, by the way.
It was awesome for us because everyone was trapped
Yeah.
here. I was like, hey, this is a great
this
summer.
is good.
This is a great summer, yeah.
Oh, it was
Usually
a great
summer's
summer,
like-
man.
Yeah.
Traveling Island. And
Summer 2020 was really fun.
It was a lot of fun.
And I think we were the only people in the world saying that. So
True.
Yeah. For sure.
So what about yourself, Eric, man? Something you miss
Oh man.
when you're there?
I mean, you can tell I like
vice versa?
food.
Okay.
I feel what I look forward to, like one place Red Robin. I don't know if you heard about Red Robin.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've heard of Red Robin.
The
yeah.
steak fries.
Yeah, yeah,
and
sure,
the
sure,
gourmet
sure.
burgers. I love that. Maybe it's the Seattle in this. I used to live in Seattle, but I love like a good fish and chip place.
Okay, nice. Nice, yeah.
They have like Skippers and Ivers and love clam chowder.
Nice. But I like a nice, thick, heavy-duty clam chowder is good.
Yes.
I love
no,
that.
it casts a plop off the
Yeah,
spoon.
like
You
that's
can't-
good stuff.
No,
I love
and,
that. I love that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so that I look forward to. And,
Yeah.
It's
It's crazy how you miss that stuff, right?
it's true, but
Yeah.
I think the main reason we go back, right, is our family, right?
Of course, yeah.
I would say I don't need the commercialism, the bill. Oh my goodness.
No, we're good. Cut.
But go back, see my wife's family, our family, all the grandparents. And the great thing is that we can leave after 6 weeks.
Yeah, of course.
We get our full, and they get the full of us, and then we're all full. And,
I remember the last time I went home, my brother was like, "When are you guys leaving again?" Like close to the end. I'm like,
yeah.
And I go back like every few years, if that.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
It's crazy.
It's been a while.
Recently?
No, it's been a while.
It's been about 5 years, man.
Really?
Yeah, because we were due that year, when COVID came, and I'm like, wow, we're not vaccinated. My daughter obviously isn't.
Yeah.
So we'll hold on a little bit. Yeah, and then it's like, okay, another year. Okay, another year. So this is the year we were supposed to go, but we're gonna hold out till Christmas, and our plan is all the family meet in Mexico.
Fun.
Yeah, because my family's from Mexico, right? But every time we go to Mexico, it's not the same as when other people go, because Mexican families, first of all, are massive, right? So when you go to Mexico, it's like you go to this house, to this house, to this house, to this, and it's like 30 days or whatever of just house to house to house.
It's better just do it all at once.
Yeah. So the crazy thing is, if you go see this cousin before you see this cousin, then you don't want to see you. He's pissed off.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I come here once a decade, man. So get over it, man. And yeah, so it's crazy. But yeah, when I was in college, one time we did the same thing. We were going to go to Mexico, and we just rented like a villa on the beach. Just a massive one. It's cheap in Mexico, right? Massive villa. And we told the grandparents, we told everybody, you come.
Yeah.
You come see us.
Yeah.
Everything's all included. And a bunch of them came down. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's the plan this December again, hopefully.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
And the hardest part about going back is you get really high expectations to see people. So you're excited. You haven't seen them in a long time, but you go back there and they're living their life, and they've been living their life for 12 years without you.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's still the heartbreaking part of going back.
And you kind of are exhausted too. You've done your work, and then you're like, after a couple of weeks, you got your list of people you got to see, and then that list starts to shrink, and then you feel bad, but you really don't want to see this guy this time. And then you're like, oh man,
Never,
it's tough.
never,
It's tough.
never.
I mean, that never happens.
I want to see everybody.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
That's the way to go.
I need to get one of these.
Yeah.
We
Let's get one more.
having a place for your
Hold on.
to
I actually
hang
got
out
this.
at is great. Like having a place, you guys have a place.
I got this for when that.
Right? The bell. I love
Get
bells.
one. I know. Yeah, we have the bell because sometimes we'll do the podcast, and usually it's super busy, and there's people waiting at the door, and I'm just chatting, and then people are looking at me like, "Dude,
can you help me?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "You want me to stop and take care of you?"
I'm kind of busy.
I'm a little bit busy.
See
guys.
the light?
I'm like, take it easy, man. Shoot, right? So yeah, crazy stuff.
Is William a regular?
Actually, he's never commented. He's
Will?
must be a fan of you guys,
That's
man.
funny.
He don't like me, right, William?
We like Eric.
Actually, we just sold him some jalapenos.
He likes everybody.
Likes Eric,
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Speaking of fans, we
Oh yeah.
often go to William. So one of the fun things about living, I think one of the things about living here that I love the most.
Okay.
It's all about people. Like it's people when you
Agreed.
go back to the States, and it's people here too. We talk about like just getting to know the people that own the establishments, but
That's awesome. I love that. That's
yeah,
great. Yeah,
I think-
it's a good thing. Yeah,
it's a good thing.
for me too. I go out and I'm just like, I know that guy. I'm going there. Yeah.
It's just like a small town within a huge city.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy but cool. It works. Yeah.
One of the cool things about teaching at an international school like TS is I think the people that are attracted to this kind of work are pretty awesome, pretty special. They like to
Like-minded,
travel.
I think, right?
They're
Yeah.
into education. They're into travel. And so it's just like it's a great community of people. And I think one of the great things about being here is just getting a chance to get to know folks. And when you and TS is different than other schools. A lot of schools just turn over, and people leave. But here, people stay. And so, like, getting to know a guy for 12 years who's like-minded is pretty.
Hey, the
know?
bromance.
The
All right,
bromance.
It's a bromance.
Yeah.
The bromance. Yeah. I love it.
It
I
is.
love
It is.
So I think
It
that's like one of the awesome parts about being overseas, being in a school like this.
I think it's a lot of like-mindedness, right? Because also when I go, I come from a really small town, and when I go back, like my friends that are still there, and we're chatting, we're having drinks and stuff, and like the old topics come up of like 20 years ago, like the mill, we're going on strike, and I'm like, what? Does that still happen? Like, what? Are you? But what if they? And then they're just like, yeah, this is the plan. And I'm like, what if they just shut down and go to Vietnam and you guys are all screwed?
Yeah. I mean,
And then they're just like,
what?
Who invited this guy?
Who is-
You know, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and drink my beer. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
And that is the hard part because it's like I said, you've been here, I've been here, Erik's been here, but our friends and family have been doing life without us. So it's hard sometimes because our life's different. I think that's the same thing our kids experience too a little bit when they go back. It's like,
So that was the hardest thing.
Yeah.
To go back, I'm going back to it. Can you tell I love my kids? I talk about my kids, but
Yeah, for sure.
you know, Sarah, right? The whole plan was for Sarah to go to college for freshman year and then come here for Christmas.
Okay. Oh,
But
COVID.
COVID 2 weeks in lockdown, it's not going to happen. Like she
Yeah,
doesn't have
you
enough
can't.
time,
Yes,
right? So she instead went back to our hometown, Spokane, Washington, and
Okay.
So this is where it becomes very obvious that she is a third culture kid because most kids when they go home for Christmas,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah,
they're hanging out with all their friends, all
Yeah.
their high school buddies, and all her high school buddies in
Or
Taiwan.
here. Oh, yeah.
Right,
That's crazy.
and
Yeah,
most
yeah.
of them do come back. Actually, that first winter they come back. There's alumni this, alumni that, a game of volleyball, basketball, whatever. So she couldn't do that. So she went back to hang out with the grandparents.
Yeah.
She was bored silly for 4
bet.
weeks. She's doing,
Like I
and
was
it
thinking-
sounds,
grandparents.
and no offense, grandparents, but it was the stereotypical what you would. They did puzzles.
Okay.
They played Mexican dominoes.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's
Oh,
even
good.
PC.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
And Pinochle.
Okay.
That's what she did for 4 weeks.
That's awesome.
And it's just the normal kid doesn't have that. The
Yeah.
normal kid would come back and they had their friends from high school. And so we felt really bad for her.
You guys are going in a couple weeks, right? No? What's the plan?
5
Should
more
be.
weeks.
Is it
Yeah,
that
we got-
long still? Oh, shoot.
Okay.
Okay.
First week of June,
June? Okay.
Yeah.
we'll be traveling
I-
back.
oh.
It's gonna be great. I get to see like my nephew and I saw my brother. My brother came out to see us last summer, but I didn't get to see his wife and the only cousin in our family. So we'll get Ellie and see
Okay.
these guys.
Okay.
So,
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna see this guy.
Yeah, you got it. You can't be
can't
6
get
feet without
enough.
this guy,
He's
man.
going to come
Shoot.
see me in the summer as well.
You got to do it. You got to do. And you are in Washington, you said?
Yeah, Spokane, Washington.
And you
They're
are
really
in-
not coming to see. They're coming to
No,
see
no.
Sarah.
Well, we're coming to see you and Sarah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, we're in Minnesota. So
Okay,
we're
Minnesota,
gonna. My
okay.
brother lives in LA, so we're gonna see him and his family, and then travel back to Minnesota.
Nice. Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
good. Sounds
No,
good.
dude, it's awesome. We're super
Yeah.
lucky.
Let's grab the next one.
What's the
boys.
next,
Yeah.
man?
So the next
All right, you
one
go
is a
top,
step
I go
up,
bottom.
man. The next one's a step up. It's
Oh boy,
I don't know if you've tried our Korean before.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the Korean.
It's
my
Korean. It's
gosh.
Korean.
You
Yeah.
like onions?
It's Korean. It's Korean.
I
love this one. This one's hot though.
I'm getting worried.
You're gonna get sweaty.
So
Oh,
the
I'm
Korean
worried.
one, is was also an experiment, and I had one of my ex-staff his family used to own a Korean place, and I was like, shit, I love those wings.
Yeah.
Teach me the sauce, and he's like, okay, and then I kind of tweaked it the way I wanted it,
Yeah.
and it became this.
Korean barbecue is fantastic.
I love it. Yeah.
There's a place down right by the 101. It's a little stand, one of those little places that's kind of near. Just right by the 101, and they
Okay.
do Korean barbecue. So I always go there and get the
Oh, it's
barbecue
good.
poppers with this stuff.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Beautiful.
good.
Beautiful. Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's
a step up.
That's a step up, right? It should be- it should
There's
be.
a. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I feel that everywhere.
the crazy thing was, wash your hands before you pee.
Mouth.
That's all I'm gonna
Oh
say,
my
yeah.
goodness. Yeah.
You're in trouble, brother.
Don't touch my face.
Yeah, don't touch your eyes. That's
Oh boy.
something that happens more
Really?
than it should. Someone will be like, "Oh my gosh, that's so hot," and they touch their eyes. I'm like, "Ooh, now it's worse." Don't touch your eyeballs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Horchata is the savior. Trust me.
Horchata helps, man.
So-
Horchata.
Oh, really?
Horchata
I
helps. Yeah.
was doing that. Okay, here we go.
So I didn't sip any horchata until my second or third, and I was like, I'm fine. I'll take it. And then the third and the fourth wing hits, and I chug the whole thing down. Yeah.
Yeah, I know this one's gonna give me.
I might need a
Liters of
refill.
horchata.
Yeah.
We'll get you ones. Is it done?
You,
Okay.
you can see the text when I sent to Jason. I said I'm not so keen on the spicy.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to go through them all. It's all good.
Well, I mean I'm gonna.
gotta be
And then
fun.
I'm gonna.
Part of the rider on his contract is that I eat the hot stuff for him. So
okay, there you go.
what's in the horchata?
Horchata is it's a rice water, vanilla, milk,
Woo!
sugar, cinnamon. It's like a pretty
Fire deterrent.
Mexican drink. Yeah.
That's good thing I don't like any of that.
Okay, there you go then.
Oh,
We
Mexican
we got
drinks
milk
are
if
like
you want.
so it's so
sugar
good.
rice,
Cinnamon.
Yeah, cinnamon.
Like there's tamarindo.
Tamarindo is
Then
another
there's
Mexican
Piña.
drink.
It's actually pretty good drinks.
Oh, nice.
It's very refreshing
Oh,
drinks.
dude.
I'm only on number 3.
There you go.
That one.
Oh, yeah, it's so good.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
So I'll do a little couple quick questions here. Favorite part of Taiwan. Favorite
the
thing
whole
thing about
thing?
Taiwan. Favorite thing about Taiwan.
Favorite
It's
thing
tough.
about Taiwan.
Favorite thing about Taiwan.
You want me to go?
Sure.
Well, 2 things popped in my head. First thing was people.
Oh,
I
dude.
do think
my
you
idea.
took mine.
people are awesome. My favorite Taiwan story is like my second or third year here. I think everybody who's been here a while has a story like this. I was on my motorbike and I was going to the grocery store to get food. It was like Sunday night, pouring rain, and I had my wallet in my sweats, which is not a good idea.
Yeah.
Not very secure pockets. And I was running out to the scooter and I was getting on to go home, and my wallet fell out of my pocket.
Yeah.
And it was rent day and it was full of cash.
Yeah.
So I had enough cash in there to pay rent. So it was pretty thick, and that's probably why it fell out of my pocket. Sunday night, it was raining. I didn't realize it had fallen out of my pocket. I got to school on Monday morning, and there was a note sitting on my desk that your wallet is at the police station. And I'm like, I didn't even know it was gone. So I'm searching through my
That's
bag,
awesome.
and I'm like, oh. And so I go to the police station, and my wallet was sitting there. Open it up. Of course, I just expected it to be empty.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Yeah.
But all the cash is in there, every cent of it, all my credit cards, all my IDs, everything's in there.
Crazy.
And I said, I was like, this person needs like a prize, like,
Yeah.
but they didn't leave their name and they didn't want any reward. And the police officer said that the person had walked it from the grocery store to the police station, which was probably about a kilometer, which is just under a mile, in the rain that night, and dropped the thing off. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's Taiwan. So to me,
that's Taiwan.
That's not everybody, of course, but like
No.
that
Yeah.
gives me hope for humanity.
I've lost my wallet and my phone and my keys, and got them all back.
Yeah.
Everything's back
Yeah.
always, and I get so much shit from my wife for it, and I'm like, it'll come back. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. And then like, you get this call. They're like, yeah, come pick it up, police station.
Isn't that amazing?
You're like, wow. And it's, yeah, the money's there. Everything's still there.
Yeah.
Just like, shoot, man. How you doing, brother?
Oh.
All right? Yeah.
Yeah.
need
Yeah,
to
you don't wanna touch it.
Looking good. Looking good.
No, and I'm just gonna echo it because it does matter.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
That's the big stuff, right? Leaving your passport in the taxi, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But it's even the small stuff, right? You go to McDonald's to order, I'll order a Big Mac and fries, and
Yeah.
and they go, oh, and they repeat it, and they go, I'm sorry about my English, and you're just like,
What are you talking
are
about?
you kidding me? I'm in
good.
your country,
Yeah.
and you're
yeah.
apologizing about your English,
Yeah.
and if you let's be real, if you're in Canada or
Yeah.
I mean not Canada, but in the United States,
It's
if you went up
similar,
and I was
but-
speaking Mandarin,
Yeah. Okay.
well,
yeah.
first of all, they're not going to speak Mandarin as well, but they're going to get angry.
they're gonna be
and say,
they're gonna
hey,
be on
you know.
TikTok or something.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
that's a little example, but
Yeah.
the people here are never assuming, never in your face, never in your business, but at the same
Yeah.
time they're willing to help you with your business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's really a crazy,
yeah.
crazy experience. Actually, it's kind of like this little island. It's like this
Love it.
utopia. Everyone's
Love
really
it.
nice. I mean, of course, nowhere's perfect, but it's pretty damn close, man.
Yeah.
It's as close as it gets.
I think
People are
so.
great.
Yeah, it's as close as it's gonna get.
It's expensive.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
There's the
Well, just like people wearing
But-
masks still, like
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw this one video of it. Yeah, and like
I know it's a
Venice
law,
Beach, Yeah,
but like,
it's exactly the
Yeah.
mask thing, man. The
but
mask
it'll continue after the laws. Done,
It will be around for. I mean, the SARS thing. I mean, just
Well, the mask thing, I mean,
was
even
already here.
before.
It was already
people
here.
Like, I've had staff way before COVID show up with a mask, and I'm like, why are you wearing a mask? And they either have a cold, or they've got a pimple, or they've
Yeah.
got something they didn't put their makeup on.
Yeah. Something they wanna keep
women,
from you.
yeah, so
Yeah.
something that they just want to cover their face. Like,
Yeah.
whatever, yeah.
And I'm starting to get it. Like, we're gonna have this mask complex. for a lot of our children
Yeah.
that are growing up in this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it. Where
for sure.
they just want to keep them. My daughter is one of them.
Keep 'em.
She keeps it on, and we have to remind her, and then she's like reluctant to pull it down.
Yeah.
She's happy. I think there's a little security there. It's a little bit of like that shield barrier.
Yeah.
Privacy, maybe.
Yeah. You can hide behind him a little bit.
Yeah,
too, right?
and I get it too. Like even like if you're saying something to me, I can like hide my feelings a little bit easier, right?
Yeah. That makes my daughter, like, we'll watch, like, last year through the whole COVID thing, we watched all the old Karate Kids and the Back to the Futures and all that stuff, right?
God bless you.
It was
Good job.
amazing. It was amazing.
Back
She
to
loved-
Future, it's kind of racy a little bit.
Was it?
Those older movies, though.
Well, yeah,
like,
for sure.
Even
Yeah,
Ghostbusters, you're like, whoa, I didn't know
Yeah.
they said
Yeah.
that.
it's hard- any of those older.
It's funny.
Watch a mid-'80s show. You're
Sorry
like,
to interrupt
oh
you.
my goodness.
No,
Like,
it's good. It's true. The one thing my daughter said, though, was like, no one's wearing masks.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Isn't
what?
that crazy? That's all she's known.
It's like 1986 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what are you
Wow,
talking about?
yeah, especially your
she's like,
daughter.
yeah, she's like, no one's wearing masks.
She's 5 years. Her existence.
It's
I
like
think
half of it's
the
masks.
percentage
Yeah.
of her
She
existence.
just turned 10, right?
She just turned 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
So
yeah.
30%,
3 years
20%.
ago.
Yeah. It's a long time, man. The masks are. It's crazy.
It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place in Taiwan?
What's my favorite? Sure.
Turn the tables.
I like Kending. Kending's nice.
Eddie's continuous, not bad.
I like. Yeah. Well, second after the place where I'm here. 18 hours a day.
Eddie's
now.
right here.
I'm right here. Yeah, right here. My favorite place. I like Kending. I like Kending a lot.
Yes.
I like kind of like any beach, but I think Kending is nice because it reminds me of a bit of like Thailand, a bit of like small town in Mexico. It's really slow.
Yeah.
The beaches and one thing I like about Taiwan is some of the similarities to Mexico where they have like the night markets and night markets, beach and warm stuff like that. Whereas Canada, it's not warm. There's no markets. Like at like 5 p.m. everything's closed except the bar, and there's none of that stuff. But it's really safe and air is good. And of course Mexico, not as safe. So I think Taiwan for me has always been like
Good meld.
perfect. It's like it's the perfect spot. Like you can go to the night markets, you can go to the movies, you can go to the beach, you can go to a nice restaurant, like go to a fancy place for fancy food. You can get a lunchbox if you want.
Yeah.
I think it's great, man. I
Yeah.
love it here.
What's your favorite place?
I like Kenting too. Man.
Yeah, there you go. We're all
Go
We've
ahead.
gone to Kenting a lot. So
Yeah.
We've done a few things,
There you
done a lot
go.
of things together.
but that's the one. Cowboy.
The Cowboy. You ever been to the Cowboy?
I have not. No, I haven't
So
been to the Cowboy.
So
It's at the main-
what
yeah.
beach is that? That's South Bay Beach. South Bay Beach in Kenting is a place called Cowboy.
Okay.
They have
On a deck.
They have a long deck there
that's
with
cool.
a bunch of establishments. You can hang out and have some beers and have some food and play. And the Cowboys great. They're good to us. It's the Eddies of the South,
Okay, beautiful.
and they don't do Mexican. I don't think.
Yeah,
But they
that's
nice
all right.
people.
No, that's it.
Just like
That's
here.
good. That's good. That's good. We
Yeah,
appreciate
Eddies,
it.
that place is great.
Yeah, and right on the beach, like you're saying, easy.
That's what I
Start
like.
a tab with them.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
The kids are rolling up, getting their shake.
Yeah,
I'm not moving from my spot for 3 hours. Drink,
That's
my
what
cooler.
that's what I like. So like for me, probably similar to you guys, you're always on your feet. You're always doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like for me, I always have friends that they're like, let's go, hike to this place and camp and do this. And I'm like, I want to go to a resort
Yeah, I want to sit.
because I'm on my
relax.
feet all
Yeah,
day
yeah.
and I'm cooking and I have to be a leader and I have to make sure customers are happy and I have to make sure dudes drinking their beer
Yeah.
are happy.
Yeah.
I have to make sure
We're real happy.
I have to make sure I appreciate it. I have to make sure everybody's happy. I have to make sure the wife's happy. I have to make sure the kid gets to school and on a full belly.
Speaking of-
let's get another one. Yeah.
Yeah. Ring that bell.
Yes. Okay. Yes. It's all good. Yeah. So basically, I got to make sure so many things. So at the end of the day, when I want to do
This is the.
hazy long,
Hazy.
yeah. Can I say that? Yeah.
Thank
And so I'm basically like we are. Yeah. So basically, I want to go to a place where it's like it's all inclusive. I don't have to cook. I don't have to clean. I don't really have to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Sitting and
That's
sipping.
kind of what I like.
You just want to be
That's
sitting
it.
and
That's what I
sipping.
like, man. So I do like
yeah.
to do the hiking and that, but
What?
at the
You
end
had
of
me.
the day, I want to sit around, watch the beach, watch 3 movies, drink beer, eat, not cook, not
Maybe
make
we should
my
hang
bed.
out a little bit.
Yeah, we should. We got to do
Speaking
it.
my language.
Yeah, because it's like, like I had this conversation earlier. You have this restaurant. You're almost like this entertainer. You're showing the sports, and you got to make sure
you have to be
you got to make sure hazies are on tap, and you got to make sure everything's on tap and food's coming out, and kitchen staff's happy and outside staff's happy. Yep. And so you're like juggling all these things, and sometimes when you go to take a break, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
I just want to sit there, do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we try to make our little investments.
Let's do
there
it.
we go. There we go.
Oh, man.
I see you can buy Bitcoin here.
We can buy Bitcoin here. Yeah, we can.
Let's do it, man.
You know what? So we're the first.
I don't have 36,000.
There you go. Yeah, we are the first.
How are we doing?
We're the first. We're the
Oh,
first
Lord. Let's not
restaurant.
have the Bitcoin
The
conversation.
Bitcoin.
Oh.
We're the first restaurant to accept crypto.
Oh,
And
really?
We actually sell crypto here as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so we set that all up with the KYC.
Oh,
we can
no.
sell some of them, and it was good.
I might have to leave.
But one of the things that, yeah, exactly. Conversation. But one of the problems was, you buy crypto from an exchange, whatever. But like for us to sell it, I've got to load it up personally. So if somebody wants to buy 10 grand, it's like, well, I don't have that on. I got to go get 10 grand, put it in. So it's like, it's good, but
it's pretty interesting.
It's definitely, yeah. I mean, I figured. So we got this little machine, and people can pay with crypto. And I said, what about what other options do you have? And they said, well, we have this. And I said, well, screw it, let's just do everything, right?
Well,
So
somebody's
we did all
got to
the
be an
paperwork.
innovator. Somebody's got to be the first.
Yeah. So far it's going
Has
pretty
anybody
good.
paid with crypto?
There's quite a few,
really?
not a huge
Besides
amount,
Corey?
but a good amount.
Corey Edwards, come in. pay-
Corey Edwards.
You should say I only
said
accept.
only Corey,
I only
only
accept
Corey, yeah.
crypto.
Corey, yeah, exactly, yeah, and then overcharge him. Right?
Oh yeah,
He can afford it.
he won't feel it.
He can afford it.
So funny.
Yeah. So you guys were talking about the fave city. What about fave food? Local. Okay, second after Eddy's
Yeah,
Cantina.
I
I know.
After
I know.
everything is in front of
After
us?
Eddy's, yeah. Like maybe a favorite local food. Do you guys eat local food at all?
yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Go ahead.
yeah, go-
No, you go ahead.
Well,
Get on it.
up at the Seventh Circle, there's the. You go around and you come right back down on the right. There's that yellow. They sell the dumplings. They're very local.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
So I
Dumplings are always good.
yeah.
right?
So I'm always getting I don't even know the flat ones, not the round ones. Like
Oh yeah,
you like the fried ones,
the
right?
fried one, the pan fried ones, right?
Thank you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll mix it up. We'll do the steam and also the fried
Yeah. Fried is better for sure.
every Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
That's my cook night. I go out and do that. And,
Yeah.
that's always a big hit.
Dumplings are awesome.
Yeah, and then you just
for
find
sure.
a little lady around the corner by the the grocery store that
Yep.
does the fries up the sweet potato fries.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The fryer. And,
Yeah. You know what else is good when you find that old guy who's got like that iron clay pot thing or whatever, and he's got like sweet potatoes in there.
Yeah.
And you just kind of pull them out. Those are great.
I mean, even going into 7-Eleven and just getting the
Yeah, for sure.
So that's a very simple thing, but
Watch the eyes. Yeah.
but we just devour it, and
Yeah.
and again, I love the people. Every time I come up, they make a big deal to see me. They go,
Yeah,
Erica,
Erica!
and they always throw in an extra Coke for me.
I love that. Yeah.
Just here you go.
That's awesome. They're
So
happy. The
That's
Erica's
the great
here.
stuff.
Yeah.
There used to be a guy by you at your old place that sold sweet potatoes. Do you remember him?
Yes, of course. Yeah. We used to get that all the time.
Yeah. So it's just
It
a
was
guy.
great.
You had to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the big clay pot.
Exactly, the clay
And,
pot.
we used to live behind it. So we used to walk home from there, and we'd always stop and pick up 4 sweet potatoes from him, and then have that part of our dinner.
Yeah. I remember it being like ridiculously cheap.
It was like
too.
10 NT.
Yeah,
like
something silly,
10 cents
right?
was
You're
the
like,
other thing.
you're like, what? What is this? Yeah.
So that was awesome. I think the food I love the most, I really lots to enjoy.
Sure.
I love tea eggs.
Really?
I'm a big fan of tea eggs.
We're gonna go somewhere after this.
Whoa.
So, and one of the things that
Okay. Wow.
William, part of William, we do fantasy football here.
Okay.
And
At Williams. Okay.
I came in last this year.
All right.
So
Okay. And he got you tea eggs.
part of what I have
It's
to do.
worse. It's worse.
I have to
Oh,
pay.
shit.
So I have to. So the punishment for this is I have to spend 24 hours in 7-Eleven, and I can shave an
In
hour
7-Eleven?
in 7-Eleven.
Oh, maybe I'll let it do a Family Mart, but 24
Okay,
hours.
okay,
I'm the
okay.
commissioner,
24
so
hours at one of the
Okay.
convenience
Commish.
stores. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
He's a
Okay.
commissioner. So, yeah, I had a horrible year. And so I have 24 hours, but I have to spend everything. If I eat one thing in the store, I can shave an hour off. And so the plan is to eat tea eggs. I love tea eggs.
You could eat a dozen.
I can throw down some tea eggs. So if I eat 10 tea eggs, that shaves up 10 hours.
Okay.
Then I'm down to like 14 hours. So if I drink a little, do a little, eat a little, so hopefully I can get it down to a couple, like maybe one movie. 3 hours.
Okay, yeah, okay. Sit there with the laptop.
That's the plan.
It's gonna be a pretty good. It's gonna be a good show.
It's gonna be on YouTube.
It's gonna be on YouTube.
No
Beautiful.
competition for you, but
Beautiful. No, let's do it. Yeah, we'll share it.
People can drive by and
Let's do it.
have them,
We'll
buy
throw-
him a tea egg.
And I gotta do
Or
it
throw a
soon.
tea egg at him, maybe, or no.
Now if he throws up, that adds an
That's
hour.
I'll probably do it at the Family Mart around the corner if you want to watch.
Okay, that sounds good. Let me
Find
know
a
when it's
7-Eleven
happening.
that
I'm
has
in.
beer on tap, Pijo on tap.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay. That's hilarious, man.
But tea
I
eggs
love
are
that.
great.
That's a surprise. Wow, that's
that's
not
a good-
one that I would think of.
Yeah,
Do you like tea eggs?
I've had them. They're okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they're okay. I like eggs. I like eggs, right?
Yeah.
Like, I like
fried egg or whatever.
fried egg with like the soft, a little bit of salt and pepper, and I love eggs.
I love
But
tea eggs.
tea eggs,
It's a little different
Okay.
taste.
Yeah.
different for sure. Wow.
Yeah.
He could have a rice triangle.
Yeah,
love
one
the
of those
rice
rice
triangle.
triangles. Yeah,
That's gonna fill you up though.
Cheers, brothers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
When we
Thanks for
road
coming.
trip,
Yeah, you guys gotta catch up.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah.
the road trips are all about 7-Eleven meals. It's the rice triangle.
Those are
It's the chicken breast. It's the tea eggs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't have to make the sandwiches like the old days in the
Yeah.
cooler with the sandwiches back home.
Some people are good at that. That's
Yeah.
not my parenting forte.
Yeah. No, it's like, what do you want to eat? All right, we'll grab a food from the shop. We'll grab a Louis burger. We'll grab a Texas Rangers or something, and let's go. Right? Yeah. Exactly. Beautiful.
One of the great things about Taiwan that you were talking about is Costco, man.
Costco is pretty awesome, too.
Like that's a huge thing for
Lifesaver.
Taiwan.
Yeah, it is.
Like it.
Yeah, for sure it is. I
it
love
really
I just
is.
get a hot dog as soon as I walk
Oh,
in.
hot dog.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like,
Love the hot dog.
and then you read all these articles about how bad they are
No,
for you.
no,
I'm
it's
like,
good.
well, I don't eat them that much, And you're like, I can still have one,
Get two.
Yeah, just one. Yeah.
All right.
Of course, my daughter
Am I
wants a
going
hot
top
dog.
or you
No,
going?
they're so good.
There you go. Yeah.
This
There
is
you
all-
go. Yeah.
Am I
So
top?
that's
Which
it.
one? You
Okay,
can
I'm
choose.
top. I think I'm top this time.
This is.
I'm kind of worried.
These
So
are the
this
sweat
one's
makers
still
here.
pretty chill. This one is by a local hot sauce company called Empress Hot Sauces, and they make this one out of ghost pepper.
Oh.
But they got it really balanced.
Come on,
so
man.
It's pretty mellow. It's pretty chill. I think.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go for it.
That's good. It's pretty good.
I'm 100% scared. You said ghost pepper. All right. Goodness gracious.
It's pretty mellow though.
It is not too bad.
I'm trying to take it a little easy because Eric's here, right? I want to make sure you guys are okay for work tomorrow, right? We did a show with a couple of students. Did you see that
I
one?
wrote that one.
Yeah, and that was oh man, they were rough. I was feeling bad. I thought,
One of those
oh my
students
God.
was very unhappy at the end of it.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. This is my first baseman.
It was crazy because by the end,
what kind of students? Like uni, high school, or
American School, Taipei American School students.
shit, so they were like
I
young,
believe
young.
they're in grade 12. Yeah, it was. They have their own podcast, so we're talking about it. And I said, "Come around and do one."
I forgot about that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Sorry.
Yeah. So they came around.
Yeah.
Beansy.
Was
and
he really upset?
They did it. Well,
Beansy was just dying. I saw him right here.
they were. Yeah, they had it rough. It was rough. It was the point where I was thinking to myself, "Oh shit." Oh shit, we don't have waivers or anything. I'm like, oh no. Yeah, I was like, oh no, these guys.
It was funny.
I'm trying not to kill this kid. It's like, oh my
I can
God.
feel that one on the tongue.
Yeah,
can
that's
feel
The
my
lip, a little burn.
still,
My
still
lips fine.
alright.
My face is burning.
The jump on the last one.
Is this one? Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
We want to take it a little bit
Yeah.
easy so we can have a conversation, right?
That one's really good. You have a regular barbecue one too, don't you?
We do.
It's
yeah,
not- it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
included here, right?
It's not included because it doesn't have really
It'd be
spice.
down here.
Yeah, it would be down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Eric has brought a lot of the family with him, right?
Oh, yeah.
You seem to have brought a bunch of the siblings and your wife's siblings and everybody.
When you
so how
find
does
it-
that? Tell me a story
Yeah.
about that. Yeah. If you can. If you can. Yeah.
Oh my,
Like
my lips.
Romeo.
That
and
hits
your
you later,
brother.
doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
This might distract me, so it's good.
Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah, when you find a good thing, you want to spread it around, right? So, Stacy's sister was teaching in Manila.
Oh, really? Oh, so she So you guys did it, and she's like, hey, maybe I'll try something out. And she went to Manila.
So she went to Manila.
Okay.
Your sister did?
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Chrisanne was
cool.
in,
Oh, Chrisanne.
Chrisanne.
I was thinking.
Okay. There you go. There you go, brother.
And so,
You're making it, though.
so she loved Manila. She did. She really loved it there.
Okay.
But I think she was like, hey, I want to try this family thing. And she wanted to be the aunt around my kids. And
I mean, it's so close, right?
yeah, so then
but
she
still.
came. So success right there, right?
Beautiful.
And then
she's with Romeo, right?
and
Her
Romeo.
Romeo's from
Romeo's
Manila,
from
right?
Cameroon,
Well, from Cameroon,
but
but
they met in
they
Manila.
met in Manila. He was playing
They have
ball,
2
right?
children now.
Yep.
So that whole family's
Shout
here.
out to Romeo's
And
good
then
guy. Love
my
him.
brother's also a teacher.
Yes.
He was in Alaska, and so I was like,
wow.
"Hey, come on, get out of that tribal town and come on."
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, you know, after 3 tries, sorry, brother, he went through the interview process 3 times.
Okay.
He got hired. And
No reflection upon him, of course.
no. He got hired, and he's loving it here too. You know,
Loving it. I bet, man. Young guy, single guy. No. Right?
Yeah,
he looks pretty
you know,
young, no?
he's young.
He looks young.
He's
having a good time, I'm guessing?
6'7".
Yeah, he's a huge.
So what is that?
Yeah,
199.
So yeah.
199 centimeter.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
You man.
Looking good, brother. Yeah, it's all good. All is good.
is it glare? You know, no.
Yeah, we'll get a zoom on.
You know,
it
he's
later.
he is single ladies. He's
single
single.
ladies.
He's a good looking guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Has a good job.
Yeah.
Smart.
Well, that's like.
But you know, he's not your. You know, he's not
that stuff out
the.
here.
He doesn't go. He doesn't go.
On camera.
He doesn't go dating. He doesn't go out. He's very much.
Okay.
You know, he's got a dog that he loves, and a cat he loves.
Okay.
He's
How
dated a
old
couple.
is he? He's quite a.
He's only a couple years younger.
He's a couple. Okay.
A year and a half. So
Okay.
we're pretty close.
Yeah.
So yeah. So brother, sister,
Yeah.
family.
They're
Yeah.
all here.
They're all
And
here.
everybody's liking it, right? So far.
And so I have the best of both worlds, right?
Yeah,
Like, why
that
would
is
I ever
really-
want to leave Taiwan? Come on.
Yeah. No, for
I
sure.
got family here.
Yeah.
Great job. Great friends.
Yeah. I agree. I love that.
I'm here. I love it. Loved in.
Well, we love that you're
love the
here,
health
brother.
insurance.
The hell? Oh my God! Like
Yeah.
$5 to go to the dentist.
Love it, man.
You
Love it.
know,
Love
it's
it.
like
love it.
what?
Hey, get that APRC going.
Yeah. Once you get that, you're good to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the family. That's the one thing that I really miss, because my family's Mexican, so Mexican families are really tight. Most families, I guess, are tight, right? But our family's really tight, and it's. I'm the only one that kind of went really far, just the kind of the
everyone in
nut
Mexico?
job. No, my parents immigrated to Canada.
Okay.
My sister was also born in Mexico, and then I was born in Canada.
Okay.
So I was the first one born outside of Mexico. So it was
wow.
similar to where you had kind of have the 2 cultures, right? And it's funny because it's cool because it's like a buffet. You get to pick what you like about both cultures.
Yeah.
Some things about Mexican culture are amazing. Some things no.
Yeah.
Canadian culture, same thing. Some things amazing, some things no. And you kind of get to piece your own culture together. And then you come to Taiwan, and you raise your kid, and my kid thinks we're white. She's like, that's what she said the other day. She's like, no, we're white. I'm like, where did you hear that? Like, don't you see how dark grandma is? And she's just like, yeah, but no, we're white. And I'm just like, okay, well. So it's like it's a crazy, because being in Canada, when you're Mexican Canadian, it's kind of like, it's a little bit exotic. It's kind of something.
Yeah.
And then being here, being a foreigner, you guys know it's like you're a foreigner. So my daughter is half, right?
Yeah.
So she's kind of like, she plays that side out like more. She's like, oh, I'm Canadian, right? So, so it's crazy how things are similar but different. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
You're living the third culture thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you
yeah.
are a third culture kid.
It's
You
kind of
are.
crazy. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So I didn't know there was a word for it until recently, honestly.
Anytime
but-
if you grow up in a different culture than your parents, then
Yeah,
you're
okay.
technically that's a third culture kid. So,
Okay, well,
you grew up
definitely, yeah.
Canadian, your parents grew up
Yeah,
Mexican.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything inside the house was Mexican.
Yeah.
Then everything outside was obviously Canada, right?
So you're
there
switching
you
back
go.
and forth.
Yeah, switching, speaking Spanish at home and English outside. Yeah.
Are you
yeah.
keeping it up?
Spanish is rusty, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's rusty. Yeah. Well, speaking Chinese all freaking day, and the Spanish gets buried. I mean, it was
Trilingual.
kind of my first language, but was just speaking with mom and dad at home. But now I've been here for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
So now it's there. It's still fluent, but it's pretty. Yeah, it's it's definitely
from
lost.
this conversation, I can tell Mandarin's probably your best language.
Yeah,
And
Mandarin
you know,
for sure.
And then,
Mandarin.
and then English.
100%.
maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
It's funny about the Mandarin because, I speak it, right? And it's pretty decent, I think. But the topic came up, and my daughter was like, your Chinese is pretty good. It's not like real Chinese.
Yeah.
It's not like real Chinese. It's kind of funny, but not real at all. But it's not bad.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, oh,
It's great when your kids can
thanks so
critique
much. It's like, yeah. And it's like,
Our
okay.
kids just laugh at us.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I did with my parents, right?
Yeah.
Like, well, your English is, because we spoke Spanish at home and they had to speak English outside, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah, pretty funny.
Yeah.
But to be on the other side of that, it's like, yeah, keep it up. You're not bad, not bad.
That's awesome.
Thanks, kid.
Thanks, daughter.
Thanks, kid. Thanks, 10-year-old daughter. Awesome. Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh,
So one of the other questions I wanted to ask was, Taiwan is kind of like a hub, like a traveling, COVID aside,
Yeah.
like a traveling hub to Southeast Asia. You said you were in Thailand before.
Yep.
You were talking about Manila earlier. Is there somewhere that, I'm sure you guys have gone to, like all the little countries around? Is it somewhere that you like?
everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everywhere. Bali,
It's the
Bangkok.
flavor. It's the flavor, right? Like
Okay.
this guy loves Thailand,
Okay.
but I would say our best, besides just the beach, right?
Yeah.
We used to go to there used to be a crew, and I mean the Rose, the Stanley Rainbows, the Narayans when they were here. Us.
We came later.
I mean, the list can go on and on. Boracay,
And then family
Okay.
members from all those places. Yeah,
right?
the road.
So we would just take over this place called Niggy Niggy,
That's awesome.
and it was right on the beach.
It's like your own place.
Yeah.
And he loved it because they had all-you-can-eat breakfast.
Oh,
Eggs you can want, man.
Oh, yeah.
Not tea eggs, but
Yeah.
all
I
right.
love it. That's
Yeah,
okay.
I loved it because
You should
happy
go in
hour.
there as the foreigner saying, "Do you guys have tea eggs?"
Oh no, he would have like 10.
If not, you should.
yeah. And I'd
They're
have a few.
They're struggling with like the eggs Benedict.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
they
you're
were.
like, tea egg.
Yeah, no, we would let them know. They knew.
I love it. I love it.
And then, but they also had happy hour, buy one get one free, and they had
Okay.
these. For me, that was my thing about the Long Island iced
Dude.
tea.
Oh
Why?
man,
It's already this
As big
big,
as your head.
you got to be on
you get one,
vacation
get one
for a
free.
Long Island,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. Oh,
so
I
that
had
was a
one the
special
other day.
place for the family because it was
Okay.
just.
Where was this? Boracay, you said?
Boracay, because it was just literally the adults could just sit there, and the water was only like waist height
Oh, that's
for
golden.
100 yards.
That's
kids.
golden when you have kids.
It
Oh
was like
yeah.
it was like a zero depth pool.
Zero
Oh,
depth
it's
pool
beautiful.
forever, and you're just
Yeah.
right there. But now our kids are older. I think the, I mean, not to sound but we've gone skiing in Austria a couple times. One time.
wow.
Well, 2 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's expensive, but it's pretty special. I mean, I like the Christmarks, the Christmarkets and the Glühwein.
of course.
Oh, I'm all
Okay,
about the Glühwein, the sausage,
Nice.
and the
Okay.
But there's something about it that's going up on skiing keeps you close. Same thing with I think surfing or going to the beach.
Yeah.
Families all close, right?
That's always great.
Right.
Together. Yeah.
So the skiing, I think only luckily because our kids haven't skied, they're not very good. I think if we were in the States, our kids would have surpassed us long
Yeah,
ago.
I understand.
Because
Sure.
they're younger and flexible and rubber. But
kids are rubber for sure.
going skiing was also a great family vacation because we're all on
Okay.
the lift together. We're all going up. We're all falling and
I love
crashing
it.
together.
The family.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I think it's any vacation where we can kind of do it together was awesome.
That's beautiful.
That one
Love
was
it.
super fun.
That's cool.
I think my oldest daughter Ava was born in Thailand, so like.
Oh,
that's-
really?
yeah.
Okay.
So
Wow.
that's
And your youngest was in Minnesota?
in Minnesota.
Okay.
So like both those places are obviously special. to us.
That's
So when we
cool.
go back to Thailand, like that's awesome. We always enjoy that.
Is there, do they get some kind of citizenship or something? I have no clue.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
No, I have no idea. But yeah.
Ava thought for a long time that she was Thai. Which
Okay.
was really cute when she was young.
So, yeah, I'm Thai. He's a little blonde, blue eyed.
yeah.
I love it. I love it.
But we have
That's
when
great.
all she gets is an American passport.
Okay.
Kind of deal.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
That's what
out
I
of
was.
curiosity.
It would have been cool had that. Been
no Olympics for her.
Yeah.
No Olympics. There you go. I love it. I love it.
But yeah, Vietnam's great too. We had a
Oh, Cambodia.
we had a great trip, and Cambodia was great. Like one thing that we've tried to do together is like just do some service trips, you know.
Yeah.
And so we went to Cambodia and did some work with the schools there. Cambodia, lovely people.
Awesome.
Everything's $1.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Just great food and just it's like everything that's great about Thailand, but just hadn't been developed yet. At least when we were there. So
No.
great architecture. Okay. The temples are great. Like So
we built a playground there.
Yeah.
Like we did it.
You guys built it, physically built it. Okay, wow.
Yeah, like when we bought the materials. Well, the kids, they did fundraising. They did like some cookie sales and bake sales for a few months.
Okay.
And, I mean, like the cost, like it was $500 US for all this stuff. And then, I mean, we were painting like crazy. And
nice.
that was cool because the kids were there still at school and say they'd come out and help during recess.
Okay, oh, that's cool.
So we were like building this like ramp to slide and putting in, little balance beam.
That's cool.
And you're nailing it, and kids are these little kids are coming up and trying to help, and we're digging in, putting the sand in there for them. That's pretty
cool.
special.
That's cool, man.
That was fun.
Yeah, really cool. That's cool. And then your kids were able to experience that as well.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Before we do this one, I want to go through. So most of the pictures are of Jason and because I wasn't sure if Eric was
weren't
coming.
Sure you were coming.
Yeah, but Eric.
I was a last minute ad.
But I did realize going through pictures, you're in almost all of them anyways. So it's like okay. I mean, a good percentage. So let's do number one. You tell me what pops into your head.
Yeah.
Oh, I am there.
There you go.
So that is.
That's Austria right there, right?
Yeah, that's Austria. That is. I think that is.
We're drinking some Glühwein.
Innsbruck.
I was going to say
market.
Okay.
And that's our. And the family that's with us there. So it's my wife in the blonde hair and the Ray-Bans.
Yeah.
Funniest guy ever.
And Stacey's in there. But the other two are Luther and Kelly, a couple of our friends from Thailand.
Okay.
Awesome. So they're super fun, awesome, just a great family. And they go there pretty regularly. And they invited us to come join them that Christmas. So
nice.
Yeah,
very
we're having Glühwein at the Christmas markets. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was good.
Blessed life.
That was a good one. All right, let's go. Oh, they're so cute, man. I remember these little girls.
You remember, right?
These are the ones I remember. Yeah. So when you guys come back from a summer, and it's like someone just kind of stretched those out. It's like,
yeah, I know. Oh, that's awesome.
What happened? Yeah.
Yeah, remember the days that they let us coach them on the weekends in Tiger, TYPA, and then we did. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, our kids all grew up together, so
that's
Heartbreakers.
Awesome. Yeah.
Those are the two we used to take over to your old place.
So cute. They're so cute.
That's Thailand. We went back.
Okay.
I don't know. That was at Christmas time, Thailand. I know we were just getting ready to do we did a tour on the river.
Okay.
And we were waiting for our boat to get ready. We took that. Amazing pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's another family
picture.
Oh, that's a good
perfect family.
Right? It's like, come on.
Boring.
I'm trying to find some kind of
some dirt.
Some dirt, something.
The Gap. That was the Gap magazine picture.
Yeah,
it's a super family man.
Oh, gag me.
They're so cute.
We did some family photos.
Yeah, so
kids are probably like 4th and 3rd grade. I can't quite remember.
Oh my goodness.
That's the same place that you did. You took Sarah for her graduation photos, I think.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, down by the river.
It's a little
down by the river.
A little park.
Okay.
That's like between two highways near the river.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a weird little place, but that's cool. They got like little pagodas and like bridges and whatnot. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Another family.
Oh.
They're getting a little bigger there.
Is that the Sparta one?
Yeah. We did. So this is Minnesota. So if you're
the mud thing.
This is Paul Bunyan. Do you know Paul Bunyan?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
This is a
Paul the big ox, Babe, right?
Babe.
Yeah.
So we did a race as a family there. It's pretty fun. It's kind of like what's that Spartan race, right?
Yeah. Or that mud race kind of.
Yeah. It's one of those types of races where you run. So that like it's a ski resort. So you run through you gotta run through water and then run through mud and then you run up a hill and then do all these things and. Yeah, it was. And then at the end of it, then you got to throw axes and do all this thing, and then at the end of it, you could stage a picture.
You didn't wear the beard the whole time, did you?
That's actually my face.
Okay.
All right. There's no dirt on you, brother.
Oh, Australia.
Usually I'm able to find something, but
not on Facebook.
Yeah, not on Facebook. Yeah.
So this is a trip. We did this together. So
Australia.
This was. Probably the
quintessential
pinnacle of all trips. It was
I don't
nuts.
know if we're ever going to be able to do that again.
Oh, okay. Was that good, huh?
So we had a former faculty, good friend, who did a lot of work to kind of organize this thing, and it was his family, my family, the Savages who left, and another family that's
They're there half the time,
I know them, yeah.
and then the O'Rourke family, and then like Sean's brother came. So we had like at one point like 19 of us cruising around.
Okay.
And we did. Most people go to Australia. They do the West Coast.
Okay.
The East Coast. They do like Sydney and
Okay.
Melbourne and all that. We did the other coast. We went from Perth,
yeah.
And we did up the Outback, and we ended up in Darwin.
Oh, nice.
And so this is Questero's like
Way out.
it's the middle of nowhere.
Sounds Mexican, man. To
Yeah,
be
it does,
honest.
yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
where's that?
Totally.
Australia?
El Questero was like a fantastic. It was like a horse ranch in the middle of nowhere, and apparently it's a place like this is where Australians hope to go someday.
Okay,
Yeah.
really?
It's like a bucket list for Australians.
Really? Oh, wow. And you guys went?
Like
Yeah.
we had to have special vehicles to get in there, and
Really?
trying to cut the dollars like we were trying to get the lowest end vehicle possible.
Of course.
And
You
it
gotta
was
do
like,
it.
we're not sure you're gonna get clearance because you have to drive through rivers to get to the camp.
wow.
You have to have the 4x4 with the snorkel.
Oh,
like that
shoot.
kind of a-
okay.
And we didn't want to
wow.
pay the extra for that.
Yeah.
So we were like,
we don't need no snorkel. Come on.
It was scary.
Yeah. Okay, wow. Okay.
I think we did some hydrogliding,
Oh, shoot.
but we got
Okay.
there. But
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think I had like a Suzuki Samurai or
That's
some
crazy.
car that
it
was
wasn't
not-
supposed to go through there.
Thai cooking class.
Oh, that's me. That was, I think that's our last time in Thailand. We went, that's a spring break. That's the year that the Foxes left.
Oh, the
we
Foxes,
met
yeah.
the Foxes there.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the
Of
Foxes?
course,
We
of
did
course, yeah.
their going away
We did the
party
going away
that
party
you
there.
hosted.
Yeah. We got the Fox's beer glasses for them.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff.
right.
Yep,
Fox's
that's right.
Rock.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fox's Rock. Yeah,
It was that same, it was about probably a
That
month
time?
before that.
Okay.
So we went there and Kata Beach is in Phuket.
Okay.
And we did a Thai cooking class there. We did some green curry and some satay and something else. Yeah, but again, just another awesome
Awesome.
Thai experience.
You got all the family pictures, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Good stuff. There's one.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh my goodness!
I gotta be one.
Which one was
Like
that? Was that the?
I'm holding up 6 fingers.
You got Ellie Bo there, right?
42.
42.
Somebody's birthday.
Somebody's 42nd, right?
Where are we?
It was a good one. Ellie Bo is there, right?
Yep.
O'Rourke's
The
Koalix.
Qualix are there. The O'Rourke's are there.
Who?
Mr. Bitcoin's there.
Terry's there.
Oh, there he
Terry?
is. Oh, I didn't
yeah, there's
recognize
Terry
him.
and Cheryl.
Oh,
Bo's
shoot.
there.
Mr. Big.
So-
Kapoors are there.
That's hilarious.
So yeah. So what,
This looks like, I think this is.
was that your 42
I don't think
or
so.
Amanda's 42?
It's the Australian restaurant.
Outback Steakhouse?
No,
I don't know.
Is that Australian?
I don't
Probably
know.
is, right?
I have
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah, Woolloomooloo.
Woolloomooloo.
That's Woolloomooloo.
Nice.
Yeah, that's Woolloomooloo.
And I guess black and white's the
Upstairs,
and
yeah.
jeans.
We're all
'Cause that's
dressed in our
black and
old,
white
old
jeans.
people going out clothes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
That's good.
Somebody's 42nd. I don't
Somebody's
know. who it is.
42nd.
Maybe Amanda's.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, this is all Jace.
Yeah.
So that, yeah. Besides my family, my other love in life is baseball. And so, like,
Okay.
lucky to coach the varsity kids over at TAS and yeah. So this is probably year number 1 or 2. Might be
Looking
2.
sharp, man. Looking sharp. Who's your assistant coach over there?
So
Is that
that's
Teddy?
Teddy 2.
So there you
Yeah.
go. Teddy 2 in
Teddy
the
2.
house.
We miss you, Teddy. We'll send this
Aw,
video to you.
I miss
Okay.
you, Teddy.
Okay.
Teddy's
Shout
in
out to
Hong
Teddy.
Kong now.
Shout out to Teddy, too.
This is at the Tianmu Stadium.
Okay. Oh,
So,
that's awesome. For
yeah.
kids to be able to play
Dude,
in
pretty
a
cool.
stadium?
Those guys,
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't,
What?
even, they didn't even know what they had.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't
like,
know,
dude,
right? They
You
don't
just-
know.
You're only
Yeah.
doing that when you go to state.
You're playing in the
Yeah.
pro stadium.
Yeah.
You know.
When we first, because we just switched to baseball about 6 years ago, so we did at the time still don't have a field to play at.
Yeah.
And so
Still
we
now.
still don't, because it's a lot of space. It's hard to find that kind of space in Tianmu. So
Oh,
at
yeah.
the first year we were renting the stadium.
You're small,
which
right?
was like, but
Yeah, okay, wow.
we don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of figured it out now. But
Yeah, okay.
and so that was opening day at the stadium. Yeah, super fortunate.
Awesome.
Oh,
there we go.
Had to throw it in. Had to throw it in.
man.
Had to throw it in.
Where's that
I didn't
place?
realize until after that you were getting the car. I believe.
Yeah, I went to pick
I
it
think
up.
you went to get the car, right?
I went to get the car to load up those crates.
Yeah. How'd that turn out? Was it
Dude,
turned out good?
awesome. Yeah,
Guys
you should
loved
come
it?
down next time.
Yeah,
We'll do
for
it
sure.
again.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
you got to finish it.
Yeah,
Joe was
yeah.
great. Dude, your wife was amazing.
Yeah, she's like we said. The wives are. They make us look like we know what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think just to go back to
Go
the
back
last
to the other
one,
one.
like we.
You got to show the Alberts. Talk about
That's the
your
girls
wife-
now, and they're just like.
I know.
what?
Well, Stacey, Ella's
She's-
kneeling down, and she's as tall as Jason.
Yeah, there you go.
In purple.
Thanks, man.
I'm just
I'm not in this picture.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and the Alberts are
On the right
friends of
there.
ours from Thailand back in the day. And
Okay.
They just moved here too.
They're the-
Beautiful.
So that's
yeah.
our family that's moved here. And the Sinclairs are in there. And so we did, thanks to your help. We
Oh,
did,
my pleasure. Yeah.
We did some work with the Salt Collective, and
Yep.
so like
That was awesome.
just a great organization. Like
Super good.
Salt Collective scratches a lot of itches for us because our Mandarin's so horrible. It's hard for us to do.
It's tough to contribute, right?
It's hard to do good work here, and so they kind of bridge that gap because they're kind of cross cultural.
I love it. Yeah.
And their whole thing is built on service. So one of the things they do is feed the homeless, and so thanks to your help, we
Yeah, it was great,
got
man.
to organize a thing here, and using your food, we've made about 150 bento boxes, and we brought them down to.
Can we do an
Taipei Beach
horchata? Horchata one. Yeah, thanks.
So we're gonna need it for this.
Yeah, I know. That's
right.
right.
I don't know
I'm
if
just
I
getting
can-
ready. I'm ready.
I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. It's just a really good
Horchata.
experience.
Horchata one.
We're gonna need a couple.
Horchata.
I got mine.
Okay, thanks, man.
Yeah. So
Because it's gonna be.
thanks for your help with that.
Oh, my
It was-
pleasure.
it was
Sorry, I
really
don't want to
great.
cut you off, but I just-
We got to do it again.
yeah, no, it was good. It was good. Yeah. We had a good time. My wife was like the whole
Good
time,
outreach.
like a week in advance. She's like strategizing. I'm like,
Dude,
let me tell you a secret. We make food for a living every day. So it's all good.
She had that.
It's gonna be
down,
fine.
man.
That was
Dude,
dialed
Yeah.
in, man. It was dialed
Yeah.
Scales and it was
Yeah.
labeled and it was awesome.
Yeah, I posted a
Stations.
video on that. I'll share it again. Yeah. I'm like, I think because she's like, because she's super organized, and I'm just like, all right, let's just do what we got to do.
Yeah.
And I told her, I think, we make food for a living for like 15 years, so we're good. We're going to be good.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and it worked out. It was good. Yeah.
They worry so we don't have to.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the business has done well because of that balance, right?
There
Like,
you go. There you go. There
Yeah.
you go.
Beautiful. And that was that. That was it. That,
Yeah.
that was
the
my
old
old
Eddies.
restaurant. That was the old Eddy's, right? Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. Get the last one. Boom. There you go.
Oh, wow.
There's a whole
Yeah,
gang.
Yeah, look at that.
I had to save that one for last.
What is that,
That
for?
is, man. So
That was for, was that?
we were
No,
at.
that was-
That's a
was
good
that
one.
Matt's birthday?
I think that was Matt's birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is in Nehu.
It's a great picture.
It's a.
It is.
It is
Yeah.
a great picture.
That's why I had to put it
Look how
on.
brown my hair is. Good grief.
Yeah.
It was Nehu at one of the hotels down there. They have like a teppanyaki restaurant. Really good.
Oh, it's the Victoria, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe the Victoria. Okay,
Not-
okay.
So and that's what that was.
Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, Hudson Loggins and
That's a pretty solid crew right there.
Yeah, it's a great
Great crew.
Is
Great
that-
got the Mans in there.
The Mans. Oh, my goodness. Love
Yeah.
the Mans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good grid.
crew. It is. Very good, very good.
Yeah.
And that was,
Yeah.
who'd you say it was somebody's birthday?
Matt Bose.
I think
I
Matt Bowe's
Matt?
birthday.
think it was Matt's.
30 years old that
I think
day.
it was a surprise for him. He didn't know. He didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think I knew because I'm still wearing my school shirt.
That's a good shirt.
And
man.
you're wearing like a no collar shirt.
You love your job.
So maybe we didn't know either.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
All good, all good.
I do love my job.
Beautiful. Yeah.
That's great, man.
That's
Oh,
it, man.
oh, there we
I
go.
wanted,
Lane.
I wanted to go down that real quick before we
I love
had
it.
the last one. Yeah.
I don't know,
So let's make
man.
the last- it's up to you.
Want
No,
me to eat both these for you? I can do it for you. I
go for it. You
promise.
can pinch it. You can pinch it if you want. There you go.
Gosh, I'm like an all-in kind of guy though.
It's gonna burn your lips.
It's gonna.
This is a step. So, anyways,
Oh my God.
enjoy.
All right, I'm gonna see
I
the.
think
I want to see the pain, and then
The fun part is it will start before even they start chewing it.
really, it's already going now. Yeah, I don't need to do it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right here. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thanks so much. And these are small, right? I don't think these are full pints.
You do this every week.
Yeah. I do, man. The first few months was rough. I was like, oh my god.
So,
I don't-
tell me, talk to me.
So
Kicking
far,
in.
so good.
It's kicking
I mean, it
in.
looks like there's a
Kicking
lot
in.
left.
I'm waiting though.
There's a lot left on that one.
It's like those Doritos you eat that have
The hot chips, right?
Yeah. People think they're all good for a minute, and then they're like,
Kicks a bit later, yeah.
I'll probably regret it.
So just do it fast. Just do it like really fast.
You know what I did? Like, actually, I had those once, and then being the smart one that I am, I sipped beer upon that. So it made it even 10 times worse.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah.
kicking in now.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Just chill in a little bit.
Yeah, you just gotta wait.
Oh my
just gotta
gosh.
wait a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know
All
if
right,
I'm
Miles.
good. Is it really bad?
Oh, it's the first 20 seconds. You're fine.
I don't want to say bad. It's intense.
No, dude.
That might be a better word.
Sometimes people will order that, and they're like, "Can I get 6?" I'm like, "You
I
won't
did
need 6."
touch my eye a little bit on
Oh
the
my
last
gosh,
one.
Yeah, it's rough.
And
I
I
think
feel
I
it
know
right
that.
here, right now. I don't even know if wow, I don't know if I can do it.
Did you touch your eye?
I did a little bit.
I'm regretting that second bite.
Really? So you're not doing that one?
No.
I was gonna say if you can do 2, you're the first person to do 2.
Oh,
man.
come on, be the first person.
I'm
Be
not,
the
That's
I'm not,
tough.
I'm not that brave.
I won't
Be-
do 2, man. Shoot.
Really? All right, so I'm definitely not doing one.
Oh my lord.
Which one was the last cauliflower wings the flavor that I got?
That was this. That was
Dude,
Carolina
I'm not
Reaper.
Take that
Oh,
one.
it's Carolina
Yeah,
Reaper.
yeah, take that one.
It's kind of funny because we actually just shove off a bit
I
of
went for
sauce.
that second bite.
So
I'm
then we
glad
ate
I'm
the
not
whole
doing
thing, and we were like, okay, that's not too bad.
So Eric, you have anything you want to add, brother?
I got,
Oh.
I got
Yeah.
tears running down my face.
I mean, that's,
I need an horchata. One more horchata, yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, that's a hot one.
I'm really
today.
glad I didn't do that one.
You got to do the talking now, though, brother.
Yeah, I'm ready to talk. So, this is
Oh my lord.
this is a great community. I'm glad you do this kind of fun stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
Everything about you, Eddie, is just about community. And
That's
with
what we.
the Salt Collective, right?
Salt Collective,
Or,
awesome.
or
awesome.
hosting this. I remember back in the day, you hosted the Super Bowl once.
Yeah, we
For
did.
me,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
contacted you
That's
back,
right. Yeah,
back
yeah,
in the
yeah.
corner
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
earlier
that's
in the morning. That's the kind of stuff I love about these organizations. That like you, and just shout out to Will. Will does the same thing for
Will
us.
for sure too. Yeah, yeah.
Will does our fantasy.
Although he's
football
lonely,
stuff. He does look.
apparently,
He's like so lonely. He's now gone to bed.
Mr. Lonely. Yeah.
But I'm gonna be around here for a while, so I hope to continue the journey that is Taiwan.
Same, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, it's torture.
That's a tough one.
He's hurting. He's hurting.
I'll take it. I'm dying here.
Yeah,
Dude.
there. He's dying too. His eyes are. This
one's rough
Eddie,
today.
it's a little
It's rough
watery.
today.
It's a little watery.
I make these sauces, man, so they get rough sometimes. Yeah.
I see why you wait till the end.
Mm-hmm.
That kills the interview.
That kills.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, this is
So
a great.
retiring in Taiwan?
Yeah, I will.
Retiring in Taiwan.
If
Okay.
if I had my.
And you think the kids are going to come back and work eventually in Taiwan? Live here? Not sure.
I would love them to, but I feel like they need to go elsewhere first. Like my eldest Sarah.
It's hard to appreciate it. Right?
Sarah's going the education route.
Okay.
She's getting I think psychology because she might be a counselor.
Beautiful.
This guy's had a big impact on her as well.
Awesome. That's cool.
She was a softball player, fast pitch, and so he coached her a lot. And so,
That's
but
awesome.
so he admires, she admires Jason a lot as for
Okay.
counseling. So
Beautiful.
she might be either a counselor or a teacher. She also is very proud of her mom, so lower school teacher. But before they come here, we'd love them to come here. We want them to
All right. It's rough.
go
That's
elsewhere,
rough.
right? Because then they appreciate Taiwan.
Yeah. It's
If you
hard.
come here first, you don't know how great it is, right? It's only after us going other places do we realize how great it is here. So we'd love her to go elsewhere and then come.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that about.
You guys are
It's
hurt.
funny-
You guys
it's
are
funny to
hurt.
say. It's funny to say, but when we get people that come and work with us, we also want them to go somewhere else first, because we're really we'll have a meeting, we'll have a communication, we'll chat, let's work it out, let's fix it. How are you feeling? Whereas I think a lot of restaurants and stuff they don't care, right?
No, they don't care.
So it's like we got a pretty good thing here, and we want people to realize that. Yeah, and if it's their first job, they have no idea.
you have no idea. And it's even different for teaching the States and then you come here. No, you got to almost go somewhere else internationally and then come to TAS. And then you realize,
yeah,
TAS does have it kind of dialed in a little bit. It's,
Well, from what I hear, TAS is like
I love
the cream of the crop, man. That's the place to be.
I'm a Tiger through and through.
Yeah.
And
One funny thing is, I have a lot of. Hold on.
I'm just pretending like I'm
Best
following.
choice for me not to have that. Best choice. Thank you.
You made it happen, man. So people always know that we're close with the school and the teachers and the principals and private parties and stuff. And they're always like, they want to work there, and they're like, "Hey, man, can you get me in?" I'm like, "What the fuck am I going to get you in there?" I'm like, "How?"
Oh, really? You've had people
they're
come
like,
tell you?
Yeah, people like, maybe you can talk to somebody for me. I'm like, "What? How am I going to get you into this?" They're like,
You've got washed
It's
up
just
power.
like, what are you talking about? Aside from bringing in somebody with a couple bottles of tequila, I mean,
Hey, thank you, by the way.
Sign this.
So, just a little shout out. We had our divisional golf tournament last weekend.
With Brandon, right? Brandon McGuire?
Yeah, Brandon McGuire
yeah.
and Dave Montgomery were the two guys in
Sure.
charge.
Okay.
It's just a big tournament we put on every year. We've done it for like 12 years. And thank you for donating
my pleasure.
your donation.
Did you donate this tequila?
I donated. I asked Brandon, "You want tequila? You want vouchers?" He said, "Give me 2 vouchers." I said, "Okay."
Yeah, the vouchers. And thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course, the numbers dwindled. We had like half.
yeah. That's
COVID
okay.
kind of played an impact. We had, 14
I know
teams.
a little bit about that. Yeah.
It's
Usually it's pretty hopping, but
thank you so much for doing that.
My pleasure.
You've hosted our post camp parties, our goodbye parties here for the school, middle school parties here. You are a friend of the TAS, and it's
Appreciate
good.
it, man.
It's really good.
I really try. I mean,
Community.
I love the community, man. You know what? I think that. Yeah, it's a great place. I mean, eventually, hopefully, I'd love to be able to send my daughter there. We'll see what happens. That's the plan.
Let's do it.
That's the plan. If I could do that,
I hope I'm still teaching.
I got a few years left to I would say the one of the good plans seems to be like, if you're going to do the local school thing, finish your grade 6 or whatever it is, and then go to 7 and up. So that's kind of what we're looking at. If it's going to be doable, obviously, I don't work there, so I have to pay. So it'll be a little tough.
It's a stretch,
but we'll see. Well, we'll see if we can do it. Yeah, that's the plan. If we can do it.
Yeah, she's 10, right? So man. So I get you. Like the middle school is a special beast, right? Like we're both in middle school. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
High energy. That's good.
Still waiting for those rewards to kick in, and then we can be like, okay, we'll do it. Yeah.
Hyperverse. Let's
Pending.
go.
Oh my gosh.
It's pending. That's a crazy one, right? That is made with Carolina Reaper.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I don't know what that is, but
It's Carolina Reaper is like it's a chili pepper
the ugly,
that was created
thing.
like not like a lab, but it was like a cross.
torture humans.
Somebody, I guess in Carolina, he took like the hottest habaneros and like the hottest ghosts or whatever, and he like crossbreeded these things.
It's a mean looking.
It's
pepper.
crazy. It's a crazy one. Yeah. So we sell bottles of that. We give a little bit with food if people want, but we don't really like those wings. We don't sell unless someone asks.
It's painful.
But you have the sauce if people want.
We have the sauce. Yeah.
So hey man, if you want the sauce, you want some hot sauce? Nothing else doing it.
Come and get some hot sauce.
That'll test
For
you.
sure.
Oh my gosh.
You got anything you want to add?
Are those legal here in Taiwan? Those peppers?
Yeah, everything that we do is all grown here. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's farms in like Pingdong, like it's random little farms that are like, hey, we got scorpion and habanero, and I'm like, I'll take all of them, and sometimes jalapeno, and it's just like, we'll
That's
take
great.
what we can get, man. Yeah.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
fun, man. He's still hurting. Dude.
That's
Do you need to go to the bathroom real quick?
Oh my gosh.
That last one was rough.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having us.
He's
It was
done.
awesome.
Thank you guys for coming. Before we cut it,
I'm gonna pay Bitcoin, and I'm out of here.
Yeah, you pay with some Bitcoin. Although I don't know if you look, the market was total crap
it's
today.
not good, man.
It's destroyed today. The market was destroyed.
I'm pretty
today.
sad right now.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you guys for being also awesome part of the community. Like I've seen your kids grow up as well, so it's cool. Like one last thing is being in this community so long, you get to see everybody with their kids being so little, and then eventually they grow up, and then eventually they bring in their dates here, stuff like that.
Hey,
but for us as Girl
Let us know if
dads.
that happens.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I know. I'm always snapping photos.
Good,
of,
thank you.
Facebook and Messenger.
Just let me know,
snapping
man.
Photos, yeah.
Best part of being in
I'll
a
tell
small town.
I'll tell her pay if she comes here.
That's just like exactly. So we do that. We do that. Yeah.
We do that. That's
The
the
girl dad.
service you offer.
That's part. That's part of the service. It's part of. If you're a girl dad, we have that service available.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I ask is you do the same when mine gets
Of
older.
course.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're all in this
That's it,
together.
yeah. Beautiful. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
out. boy.
All right. Thanks,
Take
y'all.
care, man.